have to really wonder, how is there so many good comedy series this season? As comedy series usually don't make me laugh out loud, but there's been quite a few series that have had me laughing out loud, and this entire episode was just hilarious. If you don't like moe, if you don't like sadistic characters, you're gonna hate this series. But if you like those, you're gonna have a blast with this. Following a girl who is an angel, she's going down to Earth to be a pure angel to help the humans, who get sucked into a video game healing people and becomes the biggest slob and dropout you could see, wanting to become a demon at times. She's even joking around with that and just doesn't give a shit. To having demons who literally act more like angels than the angels do, because the angels pretty much act like demons and the demons act like angels. This is an insanely entertaining series to me. We have essentially four central main characters so far. We have our main character who, like I mentioned, is a dropout. She's just playing games. But then we have this other demon who keeps trying to help her out, like, you gotta go to school, you gotta do this. And she's more of an angel than this other girl is. And I just was dying from that alone. But then to see this redhead girl who's trying to be a demon, but she's pretty much just pulling pranks like, I didn't do my homework and I'm not gonna apologize for that. To then the teacher just making her stand out in the hall holding buckets of water and her just crying and breaking down. But the key star to this anime was this white-haired angel who is all about manipulating people and making them cry and upset. This anime, throughout this entire episode, kept progressing the level of absurdity and comedy to the next level, and by the end of this episode, where I saw her trying to make this other girl lick her feet for this melon bun. This has to be my comedy of the season. If you hate this type of comedy, you're gonna despise this show, but I love this type of comedy. Now, they definitely go overboard with panty shots, so people who have a fetish for that, they're gonna have a blast with this, but the comedy more than makes up for just the absurdity of how much they're going for panty shots there. But I love this first episode. The animation is really visually pleasing with the aesthetic. The character models are very cleanly polished, and the backgrounds I thought are really nice to look at, just the presentation wise, the color palette, but the animation when they go overboard with facial expressions is completely on point. And with the voice acting on these characters and the ranges they went through this episode, this is phenomenal for a first episode. I can't wait to see how episode 2 goes. If it can keep up the comedy, even if the comedy's half of what we got with this first episode throughout this anime, I'm gonna have no issues with this anime, I think. I'm not looking for some crazy development. I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for these four characters just being sadistic and manipulative and just having weird, fun adventures together in this weird situations of demons and angels going to school. You know, this is just a really pleasing series and shows you some people can get locked into video games far too much. We had a pure honor student girl who is from heaven who is now just a demon and her halo is black. This had me dying of laughter. I mean, really, this season is really the season of comedy. Despite there being more serious shows this season, there is a surprising amount of comedy that I really enjoy. And, you know, some people who may not enjoy series like this and other series like the A1 Pictures one, there is a lot to really like about this season if you're into comedy and you're into either moe or a school series or just kind of different series, as despite this being a school setting, it still feels slightly different than what we generally see each season, and there's a lot of that this season, which I appreciate. I mean, we literally have, you know, monster girls and all these weird things in the A1 Pictures one, where he's pretty much interviewing girls. We now have angels and demons at school. There's a lot to really like about this season, I think, if you're into slightly different, but kind of same series we've seen before, but with a nice different twist to it. I really enjoyed this first episode. I think the character and the cast dynamic is hilarious. It's a little different than we normally see. The presentation and just the overall opening song they played at the end and also the voice acting, it's all just really pleasing to me, and I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to be. It's probably going to be a 12-episode series, but I had a blast with this. I cannot wait to see how it progresses and what type of comedy we're going to see in future episodes, because this is going to be a blast. I love the studio who's doing this. I think they do a lot of really cool series, so I can't wait to see where it goes. But for people who watch this, who read the source material, who watched this first episode, did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you find this hilarious? Because this had me crying of laughter. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.